Go back there and get all that money that they got. Because they didn't pay you when they was working, and they took it. And they did. And you go back and get it. Them folk were rich when they were out
Yes,
there.
sir. Yes, sir.
Because they had gotten all the gold, even their gold teeth and rings and everything.
Yes,
that
sir.
Those folks that had.
He told me to go get it. He told me to go get it.
And he's trying to give us ours. Look what they did here. They tried to take the land. They couldn't take that, but they did do it where they could mess with our mind. They messed with our mind.
Oh, that's right.
And anytime you mess with a person's mind, you don't have to be where he is to know he ain't doing nothing to help himself or to help anybody.
Just listen to him.
He ain't gonna like nobody that look like him.
Oh my God!
The same thing that's been done to me was done to him. So why do I need to listen to him? Do you know that's the reason why they don't listen? We don't listen.
I know you know what you're talking about, Reverend Tim.
That's the reason why we don't listen to him. Because what did he know? They did him just like he did me. And we can't, it's hard to recognize the fact God can bring us together even with all that mess up.
Yes, he can.
If we'll let him.
If we let him.
But we got to work on it to do it. You can't do it without you not getting upset and getting tired of it and figure, I ain't going nowhere, I ain't going to lose nothing, I ain't going to get nothing. I mess around with him. You understand what I'm saying?
And that's how we treat each other.
And that's how we treat each other.
Lord,
because as soon as we get our foot on the bridge, we run off and leave the other one. They ain't going to bother about it. Won't even wake up.
Lord,
we can't keep doing that. Because he designed it so as that what you have, you got it for where you understand now. And now you got to help him. You just got where you can help him. So help him, because you ain't going nowhere. You
without
right back in his shape without it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
And we got to go some places. And we might think like Peter and them was thinking at one time, Lord, we've already spent everywhere and left home and stopped fishing and all that stuff. He ain't lost nothing because all belong to me. And it ain't belong to nobody else.
And that's real talk.
And I'm trying to give you more of it if you'll let me and if you do it like I'm telling you. That's what he's trying to do to us.
And that's...
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
So you're having a meeting this coming a few months from now. Your school reunion.
Yes, sir.
Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
And y'all need to get on. If the community would come together and get a little money, and then with all these things that's happening here, because that's what that's talking about. Taking these black institutions that you all name, 18, 90 institutions for blacks to get educated about agriculture, and they taught y'all what y'all do know. You wouldn't have had anything if it hadn't been for them.
I promise
and now, so God gradually putting the money back into our hand and in the school.
Yes.
If we would do what we're supposed to do.
Come together with it.
You can't get a black school campus now.
Man,
they don't want you to have it.
They don't.
Why don't they want you to have it? Because they don't want you to have nowhere so you can direct with one another and teach one another what you're supposed to have. And we can have that if we come together.
We need that, man. We need Walker School Gym. That's the last of the Mohegans.
We all need to talk about it in that meeting. If we did that, we can have money. Two things on it. And you let them deal with it when they go, because you can't deal with it and have a general meeting. You got to get folks together. They got the mind to follow what they need to follow, get the information. And we got a place they can do that. They can do all this if they just follow through on it. And that is that you all didn't do it when we were segregated.
Right.
And the court said you did so. And the court tried to help you to change it and make it. Mm-hmm. And you still are not doing it. And now you're getting ready to try to do it again.
Yeah.
Because all of the public schools and all of the cities are becoming dominated black. And they taking the money and sending the money that they're asking for from the federal government and goes from the taxes to education is following the kid. So if the money follows the kid and they're building private school and parochial school and charter school, where did it leave you? In the public school.
Oh my God.
Where you were when you was what? Segregated. The only difference is that they got folks there to make sure you are educated like they want you to be. Keep your mind messed up.
Lord have mercy.
And so let them have it if they want it, and let's get some program down here in the community.
Yes,
now.
Lord,
and we get the land, and they put the land together, and we can develop all kinds of programs because we got the land to do it.
We do.
And we got people in position, like Ron is in Washington, working in there. And he's going to be here. He's going to be there. And he talked up there. And we're going to have another meeting on the 21st. They're going to come out again. We're trying to get folks to go there and get the information so they can work.
21st of February.
21st of February.
I'm going to ride with you if I can. To follow you on.
I'm riding with somebody
else.
Well,
I'll follow.
Well, now Hurlin and his son, they're working with somebody.
Good.
We're trying to get some other. We're trying to get pulled together. We pulled it together and working. We tried to get it so that before that we'd have had a team of folks.
Right.
And we could have got one of these church buses and going up there.
Exactly. That makes sense.
You know what? At one time or another, you were probably in school. You went to school out there. So you probably remember when that Greyhound bus came out there and got all those kids and took them up there.
Pine Bluff.
Didn't call them. No, it took them to Fargo, up there where you talk this way. I was president of the organization. We started that thing from scratch, an old school camp.
Wow.
And you need to look at that history and see what it did. And they need to follow through on for them. So I've been staying with it to try to not give up on.
I know it, man.
We can, but it's going to take some time. And getting upset isn't going to get
it's
you
not
there.
Going to get you there.
Working
Amen. The farther back is
but try to get ready and get some other person that you can talk with that will listen and be ready to go to this meeting. The more folks we can get, that person that they know that they can be brought in to talk
yes,
with.
Yes,
Even if it's just you talking with them to bring them in. If each person can talk with the person he get and bring them in. We can bring them all together.
Yes.
Because we're talking about the same thing. And they're listening to some of the same thing. They're going and listening and talking with people talking about the same thing.
That's right.
Just already had experience in it. And that's the way it's going to grow. And
that's
then you got something you come up with if you do that.
That's right.
So that's what you do. You concentrate on getting the other person. And then we'll have something lined all up here.
I'll do it.
Before that time comes, they know how they can travel together to go. Because they know you're taking one car and one person.
Right, in one car. That's right.
You get to go together so you can talk about these things while you're riding, going, and when you leave, coming back.
Getting your mind prepared to what you're doing.
Everything going over it again because Jesus stayed with those fellas.
Yeah.
Night and day.
Had to.
And everything they talked about was what they saw together.
Straight kingdom.
Together. And those that it was too heavy for them to go, like Peter, James, and John, to the mountains of transfiguration. Yes. He only take 3. And bring it back because the others recognized how they were supposed to respond.
Right.
And so that's what we got to get. We got to get it.
We got to stay connected.
Work like he told us that it would work if you work it this way. And that's what the Bible is telling us.
Yeah.
That's what it's telling.
That's true.
And that's what we're working on. And we're going to keep working that way.
Yes, sir, until it happens.
So like I tell folks, if folks don't call you and ask you about something you say, because sometimes even with your doing and talking about things, any person, and sometimes you say things you don't really quite all understand all of it.